Guys, this is Josh the Gamer here coming at you with a brand new video, and in this video we are going to be continuing on with our Quorum game development series, and in this installment we are going to be learning about restitution. Now, what exactly is restitution? Well, restitution is essentially how bouncy an item is. So if it's really high, as in as high as Quorum will go with 1, it's really bouncy. If it's like, let's say 0.01, it has very little bounciness to it. It has very little restitution, but it'll still bounce a little teeny bit. So let's go ahead and get started, because using restitution is actually very easy. This is going to be a very short tutorial in that regard. So inside of our code here, we have the same code that we had in our gravity tutorial. So there it is. We ran our game again, and we just had a cylinder fall on top of a box. Simple. That's exactly what we had in the gravity tutorial. However, we want to make sure that this cylinder can bounce on the box. So if we go ahead and go underneath our enable physics flag, and we're going to go underneath our set responsive, set unmovable, that jazz, we can go ahead and do cylinder : set restitution. Now, as you can see here, this takes in a number. It can be anywhere from 0 to 1. 1 being the most bouncy, and 0 meaning no restitution whatsoever. So we're going to say 0.5, just to kind of give it a mid-ground. I'm going to give it a mid-ground number here. So let's go ahead and save it, and we're going to run this thing and see what it does. So as you can see, the object bounced off of the platform, and due to some of the ways that the physics engine works, sometimes it will rotate itself when it's falling. Sometimes it'll rotate while it's falling or whatever, which can be kind of confusing, because you'd think it would only fall straight and that's it, but no. That's just the way that the physics are done, and it's just the way that physics in real life work too. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that now. What if we set it to something higher? Well, let's say 0.75. Alright, so we're going about 0.25 more restitution than last time. So there you go. That is how kind of it works there. It bounced a little bit towards the end, but it bounced a lot towards the beginning. Typically, it will go and rotate as it's bouncing, because that's just how objects are in real life. Let's say we want to set this to 1. What will 1 do? Well, if we go ahead and hit save and we run it, you guys can see it bounces really high, and it'll just keep doing that. It'll just keep going further up and up and up and spin faster and all that stuff. It's going to take a while for it to kind of cool down, if it will ever. So that is basically restitution at 1. But let's try kind of a little bit lower of a value, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about when it comes to the difference between really high and really low, and exactly at 1. So, alright. So this is at 0.10. That is at 0.10. It's kind of a little bit underwhelming if you want something really bouncy, but typically when you're dealing with something like a 3D platformer or something, if you really want Restitution, usually a really low value like that is typically what you're going to want, because you don't want it to bounce too much. That would be a little bit counterintuitive, because you want your game to be a challenge, right? Right. So yeah, that basically does it for this tutorial on Restitution, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next tutorial where we're going to be learning about friction.